Some stories are passed down, others are never told, for a reason. This is the story of a man who moved into a building where no one ever stayed too long, and he found out why. Too late. It was just another old apartment block in a quiet part of town. Affordable, silent, and slightly run down. But it had one advantage: peace. Alan, a 34-year-old freelance illustrator, moved into apartment 402, 4th floor, corner flat, with a perfect view of the street and an old, rusted swing in the backyard. Nothing strange, at first, but something about the 4th floor corridor felt off. The lights flickered more than usual. The elevator stopped at the 3rd floor randomly, even when no one had pressed the button. And sometimes, Alan felt like someone was walking just behind him when he reached his door. He laughed it off. Until the knocking began. It started on the 3rd night. 3:17 a.m. 3 knocks, sharp, hollow, coming from the inside wall. Alan sat up in bed, listened, silence. Then again, 3 knocks. But this time, they weren't on the wall. They came from the window. The 4th floor had no balcony, just a straight drop. He slowly walked over and pulled back the curtain. Nothing, only the empty swing moving, like someone had just jumped off. A week later, Alan went to collect a parcel from the old building caretaker, Mr. Farid. Alan asked, half jokingly, "Did someone die in my apartment or something? It's noisy at night." Mr. Farid's smile faded. "You're in 402? Alan nodded. The old man lowered his voice. "You shouldn't joke about that. The girl who lived there before you jumped. From that window. The one you hear knocking on." Alan blinked. "That window doesn't even open." Farid stared into his eyes. "She made it open." That night, Alan woke up again. The clock blinked 3:17 a.m. 3 knocks, this time louder. Then, the creak of the window unlocking. Alan froze. He never unlocked it. It opened slowly, by itself. Cold wind rushed in, and in the reflection of the glass, Alan saw her. A pale girl, wet hair dripping over her eyes, standing behind him. He turned around. No one. But the curtains were swaying, and the swing outside, it was now still. The next day, Alan installed a night vision camera facing the window. He needed answers. That night, he slept with the lights on. The footage from the next morning? Terrifying. At exactly 3:17 a.m., the window creaked open on its own, and from outside, a hand, thin white, unnatural, slowly reached inside. It pressed against the glass. Then, the camera glitched. When it returned, there was a face, up close, eyes black, mouth wide, like it had noticed the camera. The file corrupted seconds later. Alan decided to leave. He packed his things, avoided looking at the window, and stayed at a friend's for 2 nights. But something followed him. His friend's cat refused to go near him. Whispering voices echoed in the bathroom tiles. And that knocking, it followed him. 3:17 a.m. Wherever he went. He went back one last time to destroy the camera, the window, the entire apartment if he had to. But they never found him. Just a shattered window and a swing, slowly moving, like someone had just jumped. Apartment 402 remains empty, but neighbors still hear the knocking. And at 3:17 a.m., the swing always moves. Whatever it is, it doesn't want the apartment. It wants you to hear it, because once you do, it follows.